In all three texts of my film poster, magazine cover and trailer, I try to include the stereotypical poster and magazine front cover conventions, also using certain elements and features to place it in the horror genre, attracting the target audience of 15 to 25 who enjoy adrenaline, being scared and are interested in the mystery killer thriller genre. I included my film title, the main female character's image and the colour scheme of black, white and red, which is usually associated with the horror genre and seen on many horror film posters I researched. The red connotes the blood and the violent nature of the film, as well as using the associations of the colour red with danger. The use of the colour black is common in all my tasks, emitting the themes of darkness, death, danger and the unknown. It was important to use the emphasis of the colour black as our trailer is relatively dark, with the majority of it filmed with low-key lighting and the main narrative set at night time, which is a generic horror convention. The same font also appears on both ancillary tasks, using synergy as an effective marketing technique, as the audience will immediately associate these elements with our film when they see them. The institutional information also appears at the bottom of my film poster and at the end of our hostage trailer. This information is important as it shows the names of the crew and companies behind making the film to be recognised, as well as enabling the audience to go and find out more information. However, I felt that the institutional information did not need to be included on my magazine front cover, as the magazine is only partly advertising the film whilst promoting others alongside it, while the poster is entirely made to promote and advertise my film. I used both a quote and star rating on both ancillary texts, as this is effective by drawing the audience in, making them want to go see this 5-star rated film, with the use of a well-known newspaper or magazine quote persuading the audience more. The quote next to a 5-star rating by The Guardian on my poster ensures people will go watch the film and find out for themselves if it really is the scariest film of the year, with our target audience of young adults going to see it, those who want to experience adrenaline, rush and the horror-generated emotions. I chose to use the main female character Katie on my magazine cover and both Katie and the main antagonist on my film poster, as the film revolves entirely around Katie, with her featuring throughout and being the focus victim. There are very few appearances of other characters other than at the beginning and end of the film. Due to this reason, I thought it was vital to include her as the story is personal to her, with the other main character being the serial killer, so I featured him on the poster also. The magazine cover features an interview with the actor of Katie, which made sense to feature her image on the front cover. I didn't want to include the male antagonist on the magazine cover as I didn't want too much information revealed about him, which would take away the mystery and speculation around who he really is. The poster is entirely to do with Hostage, whilst the magazine cover features other films and content as well. Therefore, it was important to feature both main characters on the film poster, as they're both connected and can convey a rivalry and confrontation between the two by being placed side by side. On the magazine front cover, Katie has bruised makeup on, which suggests she has been the victim of abuse or torture, instantly associating the character with a horror thriller film. She wears a simple black t-shirt to indicate she is an average teenage girl, with her hair down and messy to show she's been in conflict and struggled. On the poster, the male antagonist is wearing a black hoodie over his head, which connotes danger, mystery, and usually associated with the antisocial behaviour and crime. The face-on angle of the two characters side by side show a direct relationship between both of them, with Katie looking straight ahead at the audience as if asking for help. However, her blank expression also makes her look quite fierce, suggesting at some point in the film she finds her power and fearless side, despite her being vulnerable and powerless at the start of the film. Her blank expression in both ancillary tasks is a generic convention of magazine posters, which doesn't allow too much information about the character to be given away. It also suggests her identity has been stolen by the serial killer. The effective shadowing across the face makes the antagonist quite indistinguishable, leaving his identity slightly hidden. This links in with our narrative, as the killer is never revealed, with his identity hidden from the audience as the film is seen from his perspective. The mise-en-scène in the magazine cover indicates an interior setting, with the back of the chair behind Katie on show. Stereotypical thriller conventions include a familiar home setting where the majority of our film takes place. I emphasised this in my magazine cover by using an image taken from the hostage scene, leaving in the interior background of the living room to instantly set the scene and portray us being trapped and confined. This was important to include as the main scene in our film is the abusive torture scene of Katie being tied up to a chair, where she is effectively held, trapped as a hostage, unable to escape. The dark low-key background connotes a secret and hidden location. The closed deep red curtains connote danger and highlight she's hidden away from the outside world with no one able to come save her. A relationship between both main characters is suggested of hatred, abuse and equality. The relationship is unbalanced as the film mainly focuses on Katie, who's weak and vulnerable, with the antagonist never seen but holds all the control and power. Both images are taken from the main focal scene of Katie being held hostage, as this is where our film reaches its action and climax point and links back to the film title, Hostage. In both ancillary tasks, I used red and white font which associates with blood and danger, while the white juxtaposes with the black background to replicate the themes of nighttime and strangers. In addition, my poster tagline, "No Escape," is capitalised and also placed in red to synergise the two texts together. Another feature was the use of the exact same title and all text to make it easily recognisable to the audience. My trailer and poster both feature the release date of our film of the 31st of October. This particular date of Halloween instantly emphasises all horror conventions and associations with this date, of monsters, demons, ghosts and the nighttime. It also falls within autumn, which is usually linked to the dark, cold and nature dying, juxtaposing with summer which connotes positivity and warmth. Overall, I think that the combination of all three texts of my main product and two ancillary texts is successful and effective, as they all use common synergistic features which allow the audience to remember my campaign and successfully advertise my main product. I believe my target audience will also be attracted by my campaign, recognising the poster, buying the magazine and going to see the film, all because of the effective elements I've included in all three texts.